Hey guys, welcome back to Weirdology 101, where we uncover the most terrifying, bone-chilling, and downright creepy places in the United States. From haunted hotels to ghost towns that time forgot, we explore the dark stories and eerie legends behind each location. If you love the thrill of the unexplained, you're in the right place. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you'll never miss a journey into the strange and spooky. Number 1. Sweetwater Mansion, Florence, Alabama. Nestled in the heart of Florence, Alabama, Sweetwater Mansion is more than just a historic home. It's a paranormal powerhouse. Built in 1835 by General John Braun and later occupied by Governor Robert Patton, its walls have witnessed centuries of Southern history and something far more chilling. Visitors speak of ghostly apparitions drifting through the halls, doors that slam without warning, and a mystery room with no entrance, visible only through a single window. Legend says 2 of Patton's sons lost in the Civil War are buried beneath its floorboards. One caretaker reported seeing a phantom casket in the parlor, complete with a Confederate soldier's corpse. Others have heard footsteps echoing through empty corridors with ceiling tiles flying across rooms and felt the oppressive energy of spirits who never left. Sweetwater Mansion isn't just haunted, it's holding secrets, and if you listen closely, the house just might whisper them to you. Number 2. Welcome to Atchison, Kansas, home of the infamous Sally House, one of the most haunted residences in America. Built in the mid-1800s, this unassuming little house looks ordinary from the outside, but its walls hold a chilling reputation. The story begins when Sally, a young girl, supposedly died here during a botched surgery. Visitors claim her spirit never left. Inside, paranormal investigators and guests have reported terrifying activity, objects moving on their own, cold spots, and the overwhelming feeling of being watched. But the most infamous accounts involve violent encounters. Many men who visit reported being scratched, shoved, or burned by unseen hands, while women often feel only sadness or unease. EVPs, ghostly shadows, and even full-body apparitions have been documented here, cementing its place in a paranormal hotspot. The Sally House isn't just a haunted house, it's a place where the boundary between the living and the dead feels disturbingly thin. Number 3. The Frightmare Compound, Colorado. Deep in the outskirts of Westminster, Colorado, there lies a place where fear has stood still for over 40 years. This is the Frightmare Compound, a haunted house attraction born more from its obsession than entertainment. It began in 1983 when Brad Holder transformed an old swampy plot into something far darker, a stage for horror. After his death in 1999, the torch passed to his son Josh, and the nightmare not only continued, it evolved. Inside the compound, you'll traverse barns, cemeteries, crash sites, and church ruins. Rusted pickups and farm relics lurk in the shadows, shovels in the dark, and even a broken airplane stands as a silent witness to terror. Every scene is built for suspense. Actors emerge from the darkness, chainsaws roar, and every step forward feels like crossing the line between reality and your worst nightmare. Legend whispers that Brad Holder may even be buried beneath the haunted barn he built, that the ground itself pulses with his presence. Whether myth or truth, the fear anchors visitors more deeply than mere scares ever could. So if you think you're brave, step into the Frightmare Compound. Just know, it's not just what you see that'll get you. It's what you feel when the lights flicker out. Number 4. Nestled on the banks of the Potomac River, Mount Vernon is remembered as the grand estate of George Washington, but some say the first president never truly left. Visitors and staff have reported the sound of heavy footsteps echoing through empty halls, doors opening on their own, and strange whispers in the still of the night. Washington's ghost himself has allegedly been seen standing watch in his old bedroom, dressed in colonial attire, near the family tomb. Many describe a chilling heaviness, as if unseen eyes are following them, and in the servant quarters, fleeting shadows and unexplained noises hint that the lives of the enslaved who once labored here may linger still. Whether you believe in spirits or not, Mount Vernon carries more than just history. It carries an atmosphere that feels undeniably haunted. Number 5. The Kreischer Mansion. Nestled on a lonely hilltop in Staten Island stands the Kreischer Mansion, a decaying relic of 19th century opulence and a magnet for the macabre. Built in 1885 by brick magnate Balthasar Kreischer, the mansion was one of two identical homes meant for his sons, but tragedy struck early. In 1894, Edward Kreischer was found dead, an apparent suicide, though whispers of murder still linger in the shadows. The surviving mansion became a stage for darker acts. In 2005, a mob hitman murdered Robert McKelvey inside the walls, dismembering the body and burning it in the basement furnace. Since then, the house has been plagued by reports of ghostly apparitions, disembodied voices, and cold spots that defy explanation. Paranormal investigators claim the spirit of Edward Kreischer still roams the halls, mourning a legacy built on fireproof bricks and buried secrets. The mansion remains abandoned, its silence broken only by the creak of the floorboards and the occasional whisper from beyond. Number 6. The Merchant House Museum. In the heart of NoHo, tucked between modern storefronts and city noise, stands a relic of the 19th century, the Merchant House Museum. But this isn't just a preserved home, it's a portal. Built in 1832, this house belonged to the Treadwell family for nearly a century, and according to staff, visitors, and seasoned paranormal investigators, it still does. Cold spots drift through the parlor, footsteps echo on empty staircases, and in the bedroom upstairs, the ghost of Gertrude Treadwell, last of the line, is said to appear in full Victorian dress, her gaze distant, her presence undeniable. EVP sessions have captured whispers, doors open on their own, mirrors fog without reason. It's the only historic house museum in New York City officially certified as haunted. This isn't a reenactment, it's residual energy, a haunting stitched into the wallpaper, the floorboards, the silence between breaths. Step inside the Merchant House, and you may not be alone. Number 7. Mount Washington. Perched high in the White Mountains of New Hampshire, this Omni Mount Washington Hotel opened in 1902 as a playground for the rich and powerful, but today is just as famous for its lingering ghost stories as its luxury. The most famous spirit, Caroline Foster, the hotel's original owner. Guests claim she still wanders the halls in an elegant evening gown, with most sightings reported in her old quarters, room 314. Staff tell of a chair that rocks on its own, lights that flicker without cause, and whispers echoing through empty corridors. Some say Caroline never truly checked out, preferring to keep watch over the Grand Hotel since she once adored it. So if you book a stay at this mountaintop retreat, don't be surprised if you encounter more than just mountain views. You might just meet as First Lady of the Afterlife. Number 8. Old Burying Point Cemetery. Welcome to Salem, Massachusetts, home of one of America's oldest living reminders of fear, justice, and guilt, the Old Burying Point Cemetery. Since 1637, this hallowed ground, also known as Charter Street Cemetery, has seen death, doubt, and darkness linger long after the bodies turn to dust. Among its silvery headstones rests John Hawthorne, a judge at the witch trials, Richard Moore, a Mayflower passenger, and Dorothy Cromwell, whose gravestone from 1673 still stands as the oldest in the plot. But this place isn't just about names on stones. It's the stories that echo, the guilt, the injustice, the cries of the innocent. They said the wind seems to whisper here, casting shadows where no living body stands. Visitors speak of sorrow that seems too heavy for words, of footprints in the night, an unseen weight pressing on the chest. Tonight, if you dare, step behind the gates at dusk, walk the narrow, twisting path, Look closely at the stones. For every name etched, there's a story, and for many, a spirit still searching, because in Salem, the past has never truly moved on. Number 9. Captain Grant's Inn. Nestled in the quiet town of Mystic, Connecticut, stands Captain Grant's Inn, a colonial home built in 1754. Once a refuge for soldiers during the Revolutionary War and later the Civil War, its walls have absorbed centuries of history, love, and tragedy. Guests today don't just come for the charm, they come for the hauntings. The Adelaide Room is the inn's most famous. Visitors report being awakened by the presence of a woman in colonial dress, sometimes accompanied by ghostly children. Radios turn on by themselves, TVs change channels, and disembodied voices whisper in the night. Some even claim to feel unseen hands tugging at their blankets. Owners' logs are filled with first-hand stories, making this one of the most actively haunted inns in New England. For those brave enough, Captain Grant's Inn offers not only a stay steeped in history, but also the chance to spend the night with spirits who have never checked out. Number 10. Union Cemetery. Nestled in the quiet town of Easton, Connecticut, Union Cemetery is more than just a resting place. It's one of the most haunted burial grounds in America. Dating back to the 1600s, its weathered headstones and shadowy paths have witnessed centuries of history and mystery. But what truly sets Union Cemetery apart is the legend of the White Lady, a ghostly apparition said to drift silently among the graves, her flowing white gown glowing in the moonlight. Some say she was a bride who died on her wedding day. Others believe she's a grieving mother, forever searching for the child she lost. She's been spotted on Route 59, vanishing into thin air or gliding through solid objects. Paranormal icons Ed and Lorraine Warren investigated the site extensively, even capturing footage of the White Lady herself. Today, their graves lie within the cemetery, forever linked to its special lore. So if you find yourself in Easton after dark, keep your eyes open. You might just meet the White Lady. Guys, that's a wrap for today's video. Thank you so much for spending your time with us. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. We'd love to hear from you. Share your own experiences or favorite creepy destinations in the comments below. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.